The Hulk and He-Man, two unstoppable forces, stand united on the battlefield. Amid chaos, they tear through waves of enemies, their raw power shaking the earth as they fight side by side against an overwhelming horde. To understand how these two became an unlikely team, we have to rewind a bit. He-Man, captured while defending Eternia, was imprisoned in a dark, mysterious dungeon. The captor's powerful chains, forged from enchanted steel, restrained even his legendary strength. But fate had other plans. Bound in enchanted chains that drained his strength, He-Man closed his eyes, focusing on the ancient connection to Castle Grayskull. Energy began to pulse faintly around him, growing brighter with every second. The dungeon walls seemed to hum as his call to Grayskull's power resonated, igniting a surge of radiant magic. With an explosive burst of strength, the chains shattered, sending shards clattering to the ground as He-Man stood free, ready to face whatever lay ahead. He-Man moved cautiously through the dim corridors, the flickering torchlight casting eerie shadows on the stone walls. At the end of the hall, he stopped, his eyes narrowing as he spotted a glowing glass chamber. Inside, Hulk was bound in a deep, enchanted sleep, his immense power subdued by ancient magic. He-Man stood before the glowing glass chamber, his gaze fixed on the slumbering Hulk. It was hard to believe such an unstoppable force could be contained, but He-Man pieced it together. Hulk had been lured through a mystical portal, likely a trap set by strange magic. He recalled their brief encounter earlier, Hulk muttering about a puny strange in a stupid portal, his rage palpable even then. The instant He-Man disabled the control panel, Hulk erupted from the glass chamber with a thunderous shatter, green energy surging wildly from his massive frame. Stepping out of the wreckage, his piercing gaze darted around, confused and searching for answers. He-Man held his ground, unsure if Hulk would recognize him. Without warning, Hulk grabbed He-Man, his grip unyielding. "Hulk, it's me," He-Man said firmly, locking eyes with the towering giant. "We're allies, remember?" Gradually, recognition softened Hulk's wild expression, and his grip eased. Hulk smashed through the steel wall with a deafening roar, debris scattering as he and He-Man stepped into the dark, narrow corridors of the dungeon. The eerie silence was broken only by their heavy footsteps, shadows flickering from the dim torches lining the crumbling walls. Both were on high alert, scanning for any sign of danger. But as they turned a corner, the quiet shattered. A horde of enemies emerged from the shadows, surrounding them on all sides. Hulk roared with fury, his massive fists smashing through the horde like they were nothing more than paper. Orcs flew in every direction, the ground shaking with each of his devastating blows. He-Man joined the fray, slicing through one of the creatures with precise, powerful swings. As the chaos unfolded, Hulk tore through another wave of enemies, his relentless rage leaving no foe standing. Together, they were an unstoppable force, carving a path through the endless tide of attackers. Who could be behind this chaos? Could it be Skeletor? Someone even more sinister? Leave a comment and let us know who you think is pulling the strings. Separated from He-Man, Hulk now faces a battle for his life. But let's rewind. Just moments ago, they sat by a campfire, regrouping after a grueling fight, unaware of the danger closing in.
Hulk, I've seen many warriors in Eternia, but none like you. How did you end up in my world?
Puny, strange, stupid portal put Hulk here. But Hulk like Eternia. Hulk want to stay.
Ah, there they are! Soon I'll unleash a storm and a horde of beasts upon you. Hulk and He-Man, let's see how long your strength lasts.
Hulk and He-Man were quickly surrounded, but then a fierce growl echoed through the battlefield. He-Man's disobedient companion Battlecat had sensed danger and came charging to their aid. With a thunderous roar, Battlecat lunges into the horde, his massive claws tearing through the orcs with unstoppable force. The ground trembles beneath his powerful strides as he charges, scattering enemies like leaves in the wind, his fury unmatched. He-Man catches up to Battlecat, resting a hand on his loyal companion's head. But something feels off. The air is too still, and the storm clouds have vanished. Sensing danger, He-Man gently pats Battlecat and says, "Go home, old friend. I can't risk you getting hurt." Reluctantly, Battlecat retreats into the shadows as He-Man turns to face the unknown threat alone. Still under the storm, Hulk slams the ground with a thunderous punch, sending the horde flying in every direction. The horde of orcs grows thicker, swarming Hulk from all sides. But with a roar, he grabs a massive boulder, swinging it effortlessly, smashing through them like they're nothing. On his way back, He-Man is ambushed by a relentless horde of orcs. With each swing of his sword, he cuts through them, leaving a trail of chaos in his wake. If you want to see more Hulk and He-Man, please let us know in the comments below and hit the like button. He-Man received a distress signal from Battlecat. Battlecat never made it home. Now He-Man and Hulk attempt to follow the signal. They reach the edge of the canyon, and across from them, carved into stone, the arena pulses with ancient energy. This is where the signal came from. They step into the arena. No shackles, no chains, just chants from the crowd. As they anticipate violence, seated at the center of the arena on his throne is Zarnok, the ancient overseer of trials, his glowing gaze said to see through gods and monsters alike. High above the arena, dangling in a cage, is a badly beaten and bruised Battlecat. Hulk charges up, ready to smash the cage, but He-Man stops him. This isn't brute force, Hulk. Battlecat's trapped by ancient magic. We have to win the trials. Zarnox raises his hand, and the crowd goes silent. A glowing magical force field erupts, separating Hulk and He-Man. Now, they must fight alone. Zarnok snarls and gives the signal for round 2. Suddenly, the arena temperature drops, and it becomes ice cold, as snow begins to fall from the air as new enemies rise from the shadows. Hulk's chest heaves. He's had enough. Zarnok's eyes widen. Hulk's power is beyond his control. He says nothing, just sits in silence, ready to face the end.
Thunderclap.
He-Man shatters the cage, freeing Battlecat. Together they walk, Hulk by their side. The trials are over, but their journey is far from done.